It's Spain versus Korea as the Spanish chef and let Jane cook battle it out, put their spin on trifle.
We're Yinka and Kola Bokinni, the sibling duo of dreams, and this is Spin the Dish. I don't know about you, but I'm not the biggest fan of trifle.
Me neither.
But our minds are open and we are willing to be changed.
Spanish chef, what have you got for us today?
My name is Omar Ali Boy, and I have a little twist on a trifle. I thought about doing it with some pineapple and coconut, a bit like a piña colada. So I'll do a coconut cream instead of the traditional custard, and then the jellied strawberries will be the jellied pineapple, a bit caramelized, with a little bit of rum.
So what is Spanish about this?
Well, we grow pineapples in the south of Spain. The same, we grow mangoes, bananas, and we call it the Costa Tropical.
Amazing. I'm looking forward to that.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us what is your take on the trifle?
My name is Jane Hong, and I'm gonna be making a Korean trifle today.
What is that?
This is black sesame paste.
Ooh.
It's gonna turn out really delicious because it has that nutty, peanut butter-like aroma.
So are we gonna get the layers?
We're gonna get the layers. I'm gonna have yuzu curd instead of the custard, and then I'm gonna have a dalgona.
Who's that?
Have you watched Squid Game?
Yeah.
And do you remember this game where you have a dalgona, like a sugar candy?
And then you lick it.
And you lick it
Yeah.
to make the shape of an umbrella.
They look like a sweet.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Well, I'm excited, and I never thought I would say that about a trifle. All that's left for us to do is let you guys start cooking, so spin those plates.
So first, sugar into a pot, and we're gonna turn it into caramel. Just let it do its thing. Every now and then, just do that so that the caramel doesn't burn on the bottom. The color, are you ready?
Yeah.
That caramel is ready. Nice and golden. Now, as you can see, the caramel is mega hot, but when you put something cold, it sort of solidifies very quickly. So now we just need to pour a little bit of water so that it dilutes. And instead of being just a plain gelatin of sugar, water, and the gelatin leaves, this has a bit of a caramel taste. A bit of water, and we need to let it stew and simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we'll add the gelatin and keep it in the fridge.
The way that you cook is the way I run my life.
It's simple.
Simple.
That's very good.
1, 2, 3. Yep, there you go.
Men, we are simple creatures.
We are
Yeah,
simple
no?
creatures.
We're making caramel as well.
It's a battle!
It is a battle
Do
indeed.
you know what I'm saying, Jane?
But it's gonna be better. I'm putting baking soda into the caramel because this is a chemical leavening, so it reacts and creates CO2. So it's gonna make a lot of air bubbles inside, and it's gonna be nice and fluffy, and it's gonna be a completely different texture to caramel.
Okay, and that's the biscuit from Squid Game.
I'm gonna start making yuzu curd right now. I'm just waiting for the water to boil, but I'm gonna add all of this except the butter to start making the curd. I'm just gonna put the 2 egg yolks and 1 egg in.
Those are 3 egg yolks.
2 egg yolks and 1 whole egg.
Okay.
Some sugar. And some lemon, so it adds some acid to solidify. And I'm gonna add a bit of the yuzu citron tea. I prefer this over marmalade.
You'll see. Look, yeah, you got sugar bits you be getting on with there.
Oh, it's getting there. Oh! So I'm just gonna wait this until this sets into a solid, and I'm gonna crack it. I'm gonna prepare another layer, which is the cake.
That's the black sesame cake, right?
That's a black sesame cake. So it's a chiffon cake, so I need to make meringues.
And so this is obviously the base of your cake, and then you're gonna add the meringue inside there.
I'm gonna add a spoon of it because if I put this into the meringue, they're all gonna sink and all of the work is gonna go to nothing. So I'm gonna mix this in. So I need to fold it really gently to protect the air bubbles.
Whack it in.
Yes, please.
So this is ready. You can tell that the pineapple has fully stewed. Our gelatin leaves are hydrated. Take a look. You can see they are nice and flexible. They always need a bit of time, never rush them. So 10, 15 minutes under water, it's good. And a little shot of rum. Yes, not
Party
too,
started.
not too much, not too much.
Yeah. Just a little taste.
Yes, let's give it a little mix so that it dilutes, and this is going into the fridge until it fully sets. 1 full tin of whipping coconut cream and whipping cream. And now we're just going to dress it with a little bit of muscovado sugar. It has a lot of molasses, very flavorful.
So what are we making now?
This is our final layer, which is the sesame whipped cream. Just cream, sugar, and sesame. And add a little bit of sugar at a time.
And when does the sesame paste go in?
At the very end. So this is also supposed to be quite airy. So this is quite heavy. So I don't want them to push the air down and flatten it. And then crack it.
Crack it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the cake.
Do you know what?
Looks about 600 years old.
I'm sure it's delicious. I know it's going to be delicious.
Right, guys. I think it's time to layer up that trifle.
You've only got about a minute left. Let's see some building of some puddings.
Right, guys. Time is up. Omar, how does this trifle pay homage to Spain?
Well, it's a bit of a cocktail. Imagine yourself in the beach, sun hitting hard, you order your pina colada, you're just feeling on holiday. That's that right there.
My nanny Sandra will be proud of that.
What can we expect from the flavours in your trifle?
I want you to expect the original Korean flavors. The original of the original. There's black sesame, yuzu, dalgona, which you can't really find on the streets in the UK. So I just want you to feel that depth of Korea.
It's now time for us to get stuck into these trifles. Get out of here.
We have the Spanish take on the trifle, and we have the Korean take on the trifle. I wonder which one is more delicious. Shall we start with Spain first?
Yes.
Okay. So cream, sugar, pineapples, married together with some caramel. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm on holiday, and it's all inclusive, and the sun is shining. Not sure I've had a grey cake before.
Is it throwing you?
It's giving me throat cushion. I have never tasted anything like that in my life.
No.
There's a lot more peanutty than I thought it would be, My taste was going to take the day off because they are confused right now.
Do you like it?
I don't know if I like it. Confused the hell out of me.
I think it's delicious.
Think it's delicious?
Two very different takes on what a trifle is.
Opposite ends of the earth, these two. I'm telling you.
Almost like they're from Korea and Spain.
We're going to have to make a decision though.
We are.
So, two amazing takes on the trifle. Omar.
Well, I have to say, I've only tried trifle maybe twice at best in my life. And since it was a try and tested recipe for me that I cooked in a restaurant, I thought, let's give it a go.
And Jane, what was your experience like in the kitchen today?
Lots of fun, lots of different variations and textures, and I'm so glad I was able to bring that Korean traditional ingredients to the UK dish.
We do have to pick a winner. They couldn't be more different.
These two trifles are from different trifle planets.
And we can reveal that the winner is Omar.
Oh, thank you. Still, well played. I want to try it, I must say.
I think it was the fact that it tasted pretty much to a T like a pina colada, and it really transported you to a beach in Spain on holiday. But Jane, we do have to say, big up, kudos, back yourself on originality and bringing Korea to the table. But today, simplicity just won.
I want to try that trifle. I want to go to Spain.
Thank you so much for watching Spin the Dish. Which one did you prefer, the Spanish trifle or the Korean trifle?
For more Spin the Dish, like, comment, subscribe to Good Food.
See you later!